Are you tired of your internet taking 5 minutes to load up a single web page? Tired of waiting for your computer to start up, taking more than normal time to actually load up and get onto the desktop and actually able to function? Well, I'm here to show you that there is a way to get your performance back in your PC and how to retain your internet speed and basically keep the maintenance on your computer. I'm going to present you, it's actually a program that actually will help you maintain your computer and keep the performance at pretty much optimal. The program I will present to you is called COMM. This actually cleans out the registry for any miscellaneous, so if you removed miscellaneous programs that have been left behind. So if you removed anything, not 100% of all files have been removed. So some of the registries might still be there and might slow up the computer because it needs to read those extra reg keys for booting up, but it still takes that time to pass them. It also helps with internet temporary files. It helps with getting rid of any other kind of files that are temporary, like when your Windows updates, it automatically removes that. This program's pretty much can take care of a lot of things. You can have it set up so every time it starts up it runs in the background, so it always is maintaining your computer. The following steps that I'm going to go ahead and show you is how to install it and pretty much the two functions that will help maintain your computer with optimal speed. Alright, so very first thing is we need to obtain the program, and the best way of doing that is actually using Google. So if you go down to your web browser and you're going to type in go to Google and type in COMM. You should end up with the very top one, peripheryforum.com COMM. So it should take you to this page right here. Once you're at this page, you pretty much want the free version. The other versions are you have to pay for, but this one still works. It just pretty much has a little bit less features, but for a home user, it's definitely sufficient. So click on filehippo.com and it will take you to here, and it would automatically will download. Click on it for you, and it automatically will download the program. Once you hit the latest version here, you will get prompts, and you want to go ahead and say keep it. It's an exe file, that's why it's prompting you. Once it's done downloading, I have it right here. This is the file that's been downloaded. You go ahead and double click on it. Go ahead and tell it to run. And yes, you do want the English language, and you want to hit next here. You are agreeing to license agreement. Here are your options. I always keep automatic. I keep the desktop shortcut. I always take it off the start menu, and I don't add it to anything else. But again, it's your preference. Go ahead and hit install. It should go ahead and install everything. And we really don't need to see the review notes. This is what tells what is new to this version. So I always uncheck that and then go ahead and hit finish, because it's automatically going to open. This is going to, Windows encompasses and tells you to scan for cookies to keep. So basically it's going to find what cookies are good to keep to help you maintain for certain websites. Go ahead and hit yes, recommended. And here's pretty much the home page for Cleaner. Here you have all the options for your Internet Explorer, your Windows Explorer too, which are the recent documents, stuff in the run. If you ever write in the run, it actually keeps a history of that. This will help minimize that. Also the system, empty recycle bin when it's done, temporary files, anything that you use in the clipboard, so whenever you copy and paste, it actually caches that. This will help empty it so that it doesn't obtain too much megabytes into it. Memory dumps, check file fragments, window logs. Everything else here, you can actually, if you have any Windows error reporting constantly, You can check off here so that it will actually go ahead and remove those for you. A lot of options here. Okay, this is pretty much the cleaner part of it, where the leftover files, or like I said, the temporary internet files, they want to be removed. Your history, your cookies, anything to that point where things that are left on your computer that are maybe hindering Internet Explorer from actually loading up faster and be able to get to those websites a little bit quicker. Basically from here, you can go ahead and do a run cleaner. This is letting you know this is permanently going to remove these files. It's not going to hurt your computer, it's going to enhance it. It's going to get it back to where it was before with performance. So I always put a check here, so do not show me this message again, and then hit OK. Here it's going to go through all these different check marks that you went ahead and selected, and it will actually tell you what it's doing here. It's telling me that I need to. I'm going to go ahead and say no to my browser. And up here it's going to tell you what was removed and how much files and how big the files were that were removed. So that's the one part of this program that actually helps the performance of the computer. The other part is the registry. Like I said before, when you install any kind of programs, they always go into the registry so that the computer understands what it needs to pull up and how the program works. Well, when you remove these, usually the registry keys are the last thing that gets removed, or sometimes they have remnants that never get removed. And this will help the system go through, because it has to read the registry to be able to load. The less stuff that it needs to go through, the quicker it loads. So pretty much everything is usually checked off here for a default. This is a very good one that I recommend, is run at startup. So whenever you shut down the system or ring it back up and log back in, it automatically runs in the background. That keeps this really optimal. So I suggest keeping that checked. So for me, all you do is hit scan. So right now it's going to not remove anything. It's just going to look and see if there's anything out there that doesn't have any more programs connected to it. Unused, like right here is an unused file extension, open application issue, where it has a missing link. So it's supposed to be pointing to somewhere, but it no longer exists. So that's why it's finding these. So there's many of these. The best thing about this is that when you hit fix selected issues, which all of them are, ask you if you want to back up. I recommend you to back this up. So click yes, and what it's going to do is automatically default your documents, but it also puts the date of when you actually did the registry backup. All you do is hit save here, and now they're already selected, so there's 39 issues. I want to go ahead and fix all of them. I recommend doing a couple more scans to make sure you come up clean. Once you come up clean, see I'm finding more after the first scan. Once you come up clean, then I would recommend just to reboot so that you come back refresh, and you will see a big difference with that. So again, I'm going to hit fix selected. You say yes again. Once you'll make a second file. They won't override each other, so it's a second file just in case something happens with this registry. Go ahead and hit save, and you also want to hit fix all selected. And again, one more time, we're going to do the scan. Like I said, once you do a reboot, it will start up in the background, so it will help you. Found one more. Go ahead and do this. Save here again, fix the issue, close, and let's do one more scan. It hasn't been a while since it's been a while since mine's done it, so this will also help my computer with its performance as well. Oh, looks like there's nothing left, so we can go ahead and close this, and pretty much it should be good to go. You close all your applications, and like I said, we can go ahead and open up, let me close this. We can open up Internet Explorer, and Internet Explorer should be pretty quickly. Comes up pretty quick. Some of the stuff will not be defaulted anymore, which you'll need to redefault, but other than that, you should be good to go. By using this program will help the performance of your PC, and this is majority of the stuff that slows it down. The internet, temporary files, plus all the programs that you remove, and they leave remnants in your system. By using this, I would say once a month, your performance should stay at a certain level and should never get to that slow state again. My name is Mike Burns, and that is my presentation. Thank you.